Hey guys, welcome back to In the Cup. We are here live for this week's episode here in sunny Orlando, Florida. It's our special Galentine's episode. And for those of you that have been watching, you will notice that this is not Amanda.
Not Amanda.
Amanda is on vacation this week in Charleston. So I have tapped in my best friend, Brittney, who lives here in Orlando, to join us. So we'll start with what's in our cups. You might recognize these gold glasses from episode 1, but Love is Blind is premiering this week and we will certainly be watching.
Exciting.
So we got the gold glasses up and we have Prosecco in here?
Yes.
So let's do a little cheers to our first in-person episode.
Who doesn't love a good glass of bubbles?
I mean, if you don't, then
We're not friends.
yeah. I think that's how we've built our friendship also.
Likely.
On wine
Yes.
and bubbles. But it's appropriate that we're in Orlando because the PGA Tour is going to be making its Florida swing soon. So they're going to have one more week of California and then make their way all the way to the Sunshine State. But just a little history of me and my bestie. We, like Amanda, we met at the same company, actually the same company as Amanda, but Brittney and I met when we worked in the same office in Boston, and she had actually just moved back from Florida because she had lived there for a couple of years, right?
Like a year and a half.
So she had started the new job at the company I was at, and then it just blossomed from there. But we both moved out of Boston in 2022. She lives here in Florida now, and I live in California. So how are you liking Florida? How are you adjusting after a few years?
When I made the decision to move down here again, I was sure that I was going to hate it because when we first lived here, it was South Florida, and not anything is wrong with South Florida. It's just
different.
It was a little different than what I was used to. I was also younger at the time.
So mature now.
Yeah, I know. I'm so mature. But moving here and kind of setting our roots, especially with Reagan, my daughter, I feel like it's been a really, really great thing. I was also nervous that I would lose some of my friends or that I wouldn't have, certain people in my life anymore that I was so used to seeing all the time.
Like yours truly.
Exactly. But you left too. So
Yeah.
it's like we just totally made it a point to make it
work.
Make it work.
If you want lessons on how to maintain a long distance relationship, call your girls because I think we've been doing a great job.
100%. And not even forcing trying either.
Yeah. I feel like when you come out there or when I come here, it's
or somewhere in between.
Yeah. It's like we just picked up where we left
Yeah.
off. It's not like we haven't even seen each other because it's been 5 months since we've seen each other in person. The last time I was here was in September.
But I feel like it was, I don't know, last week.
Obviously it's hard, especially with the time zone difference, but
yes,
I feel like it could be worse. We've definitely made it
for sure
work and we haven't missed anything that's happened in our lives, minus your husband getting a new car that I didn't know about for 2 months, but
honestly, I barely knew about it. It's yeah, I'm just going to the dealership.
Yeah.
What?
And we have a very special 6th birthday for our princess Reagan.
Yeah.
And it's a princess theme, so we're very excited for it.
She's gonna love it.
Yeah. It's gonna be so much fun. We have a bouncy house. All her friends are coming.
Glitter everywhere.
It's gonna be a mess.
Sorry to the parents in advance.
But it's always a fun time.
Absolutely.
What things do you miss about Boston?
Definitely the food.
Oh, Italian subs.
Yeah.
Must have.
A good Italian sub. But also, nobody here knows what Hots is, except for apparently Jersey Mike's.
Yes, they actually have good Hots. I bought the container of their Hots.
There's not sub shops here, so it's a little different for sure. But pub subs are actually very good.
Yeah.
Their food is pretty good. So there's, I feel like I hit the lottery when it came to Stop and Shop versus Publix. Publix is awesome. Definitely miss the food. Oh my gosh, a chicken kebab salad, steak tips,
and Caesar salads.
Yes.
And French fries, steak fries, our favorite combo.
Yes, Lazy Dog, so good.
If you live in the North Shore of Massachusetts or Boston area, and you haven't been to Lazy Dog, it's a little roughin' on the outside, but once you get inside,
it's so good, and it is so worth it.
What was the other one?
Champions that you brought me
when Britt had Reagan, I brought her steak tips from Champions as her first post baby meal.
Well, because also it wasn't just like, obviously I could have steak tips while I was pregnant, but I could not have the homemade dressings because of the egg and,
Yeah.
you're trying to do all the right things. So when she brought that, I was just like,
Yeah.
so good.
So I would agree with you. The food, obviously, we miss our friends that still live there.
Family.
And well,
I
yeah.
miss my family, of
Britt is
course.
originally from
I'm from
Boston,
there.
Boston, East Boston. Shacks. What's up?
Jets.
The Jets? It's the Jets, not the Sharks.
I mean, why wouldn't it be? We're right there at Logan.
I was thinking of the movie, the Jets and the Sharks.
I don't.
Oh gosh. Okay, skip. Sorry, East Boston Jets. Apologies for everyone who grew up in
Hello.
Eastie.
Blue and gold.
But yes, Britt's family is all, for the most part, there. What else do we miss? I miss the little weekend trips we used to do because you could go to like the Cape, you can go to Maine, you can go to Newport. I do miss
Yes.
those, especially in the summer.
Yeah,
Like all the
Bill,
cute
because you
little
would be able to
coastal.
get like all of New England,
Yeah.
Or
Or go to
like,
New York.
yes. Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Now I don't have that ability to like the same 4-hour drive would be me driving to South Florida.
Yep, exactly. I think it's the same with Florida and California. Like for me to
Yes.
get anywhere, like to LA, 2 hours. And then if you want to
Yeah.
go to Santa Barbara, 5 hours. San Francisco, there's no way I'm driving. Automatic plane ride. I think our states are just too big. Like we can't
They're
do.
giant.
Yeah, it's different. But yeah, I do miss being able to just get in a car and go an hour to another New England state and,
But do you miss the parking situation?
No, I do not. Although I
No.
did have a driveway in the later parts.
You did.
But I had to shovel it.
My driveway was a big grassy area. We just
True.
drove on the grass.
You have to make it work in the suburbs.
Yes.
But yes, do not miss the snow. I will say that,
Mm-mm.
especially right now, they're under a foot shoveling out. So,
Oh my gosh, it feels like it's like not stopping.
yeah.
Which brings me back to like a few years ago. Remember?
When it was like, no, it was more than a few years ago, but it was like 2017 or something where
Yes.
every week in January to
It was
February.
every Sunday.
Yeah. And then we were like, do we have to go to work? Is it a snow day?
And this is well before work from home. So
Yeah.
it was not something that they like wanted people to do.
Yeah. And it was harder then too. Like we didn't have all of the, I don't even think we had Teams then.
No.
We had Skype, or was it, or it was another, it wasn't
definitely
Teams though.
Something, but I remember I used to have like a breakdown of like all of the ways that you can download
Yeah.
and work from home.
And now it's just life now.
Yeah.
One thing for California to Boston, in California, there are people on the freeway at any given time of day. In Boston, when I would like leave your house late at night, maybe like 5 people on the highway.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like constant anxiety on the freeway because there's always people on it.
Well, if we're talking about drivers, Florida drivers are little bananas. And this is why I always like try to take the toll roads because I get nervous and I shouldn't because I'm from Boston, right?
Should know how to-
Rotaries
yeah.
and all of that. But I just, it's kind of crazy down here. And actually, you recognize that today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The cars that were
They were
like just zooming
racing.
in and out. Yeah. Not safe, people. Not safe.
Not safe.
Drive safe. There's a lot of silver drivers out there too. You got a mix down here of different demographics of drivers.
Yes.
So you guys know what a silver alert is? It's when the elderly go missing, right?
Yeah. Yes. We actually get a lot of those, like
Well.
on the signs and things.
And
Yeah.
I have to turn you on to members only Palm Beach while I'm here because it is.
I know you told me. I'm sorry.
It is like
I need to get on it.
kind of like bootleg Housewives, but yes.
And you know I love my housewives.
Apparently, if you live in West Palm Beach, that is not Palm Beach, like the islands. People who live on the island are very protective of, yeah, exactly. But I think that between the both of us, we've found our way in our states. Although I moved home to California, but still a
Right.
new city. But I think we've
Yeah.
both found our footing in our new
Agreed.
habitats.
Agreed.
Habitats. What are we, animals? But in our new city.
I
So,
mean, kind of.
Yeah. So cool. Well, going to our We love this segment, our golf adjacent segment, which is basically anything that's not golf. Amanda and I have been talking a lot about the Olympics. Have you been watching the Olympics at all?
I have watched a little bit. I am embarrassed to say not all of it, but I was watching like the downhill skiing and what's her name? Sofia Goggia. She won bronze and she's from Italy. And her winning and the way that she reacted to winning, she was tearing up, she was crying, she was so proud. It made me so proud. I was just like, "Oh my goodness. Yes, you deserve this. You deserve this." And it was as if she had a gold because it
With
if
the
you
home
place,
country.
it is might as well be, but she did amazing and yeah, I definitely watched that part, but not a
Yeah.
lot.
For all those who are unaware, Britt is my non-sports friend. So whenever there are sports around, we just have to either give a little backstory or just turn it off.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
know some of it, go Boston.
But again, and we've been friends for this long, and I'm a huge sports person, and Britt is not. So
Opposites
opposites do
attract.
attract. Hey. But I wanted to give a recap. And since we focus a lot on the ladies on this podcast, the American women have been killing it in the Olympics. So we had Liz Lemley and Jalen Kopp. They won gold and silver in the women's freestyle moguls, which I think moguls is the skiing with the big, like they ski over the big humps. It's not like the flat skiing like
Mm.
you were talking about, but anyone can spot check me on that one. Chloe Kim won silver in the snowboarding half pipe, and there was actually 3 Asians on the podium.
We love that.
Chloe is American, but Korean American. And then the gold medalist, I believe, was also Korean. And then the bronze medalist was Japanese. Go Asian women. We love it.
Yes.
And then Madison Chalk and Evan Bates, they won silver in the figure skating pairs, although there is some drama because they were predicted to win gold, but there is a French judge who seems to
Oh,
be maybe a little shady.
biased?
So, mm,
Maybe.
and the French pair did win. So I think there's going to be a little investigation going
Mm,
on there.
but I mean, if they deserve to win, they deserve to win,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But I think Madison and Evan kind of handle it really well because, like I said, they were expected to win gold, but all of their press conferences and things after were, they were just grateful for the
Yes.
opportunity in the moment.
Oh, that's
So,
amazing.
yeah.
Yes.
So, love that for them. And then Jordan Stoltz actually won his second gold medal for speed skating, the one where they skate around the track, kind of like track and field, but on skates.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I
I
would
could not
bust
do
my
that.
face.
Yeah, all of these
My
sports,
whole body.
like not that I think that summer is harder, but just looking at some of these like winter sports where they're going 80 miles an hour downhill on skis, the skeleton that we were
Yes.
watching the other night, where it's like literally their body on like a skateboard going down an icy luge.
They were going so fast that I don't even think the cameras could keep up with them. Only the drones, which weren't live. Yeah.
So if you're in the Olympics, like you are just a champion in my eyes because
Honestly,
it's
but go Team
amazing.
USA.
Well, since we're in Orlando and I'm with my bestie, we have a fun little besties segment. We
Ooh.
both came up with questions and we're going to see which bestie knows the other one more. So I will start with my questions. I'll start with an easy one.
Oh, I'm a little nervous.
What is my nickname? I have a few, but the one that has
I
been more
mean,
popular in recent years.
Panda,
Yeah,
obviously. Remember we switched roles that one Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
You were a kitty and I was a panda.
Britt has a cat named Kitty.
I
For
do.
those. So she is
Yes.
Kitty and I am Panda.
Reagan today was calling you TT Panda. And I was like, where did that even come from?
So if you also want a lesson on branding your own nickname,
Yes.
holler at your girl. All right, question 2. Which Disney character do I relate to most? And it's kind of a trick question because it could be one of 2 answers.
Okay. Pooh.
Yeah.
Always hungry.
Always hungry,
Always
doesn't like
looking
to
for a snack.
exercise.
Oh, like a little snack, a little smackerel.
Will still wear a crop top.
Yes.
Even though.
Oh, please. You look awesome. But if we were going like Disney Pixar, I would definitely say ennui.
That's from Inside Out 2?
Inside Out. Yes, Inside Out 2.
It's the cutest movie.
It's
you guys
so
haven't watched it.
cute.
ennui is just kind of the, like, whatever.
Yes, very whatever, very
And I guess ennui is actually a French, like, term for that emotion, which I didn't know. I looked it up because I was like, "What is ennui?" But it's actually like a
I mean, that makes sense.
so, okay.
Nobody
2
has
for
time for
2,
that.
a 2.5 because you got both answers.
Well, true.
Alright, where was our first international trip to?
We went to
And we've been to I think
D
we've been to 4.
Dominican Republic,
Yeah,
right?
I think that was 2014 or
I think
15.
so,
You
yes.
know the best part the best part of that trip was a catamaran that we did, but one of my favorite photos of us is when we're drinking out of the 2 coconuts, and it was after
Yes.
the catamaran, and
Oh,
we
we
had
were a
had some
little
ocean
tipsy
beverages, and we needed some hydration, so we
with
literally
the
saw
rum
'em.
punch, you know, if you get too much rum punch.
Yeah, because those guys just bring them out to you just out there on the little
And it
floaty,
tastes like juice.
so
So, yeah.
but we've also been to Aruba. We've been to Hong Kong, which we'll talk about
Yes.
later. And I feel like we've been to Mexico. We went to Mexico last year.
We went to St. Kitts.
Oh yeah, St. Kitts.
I feel like we have been so
Okay,
many
there was a
places.
lot
We've
more than I was.
definitely traveled about well, we've also gone through the States too.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, lots of travel. Lots of
And I
travel.
think that's also another great thing because you can't travel with everyone. So when you find the people that you can
Yes.
travel with and not like want to murder,
Yeah.
because we were in Hong Kong for almost 2 weeks together, and that in
Oh,
the same hotel room. If we can survive
and I
that, we
still
can
like
survive.
you.
We're still here. So, okay, we're getting into a sports question now. Who is my favorite basketball player? And this is also kind of a trick question where I think you could answer 2 different people. But there's
Yeah, but
one right
I'm
answer.
gonna go with the tattoo, Kobe Bryant.
Yep, that is correct. And if you
Yes.
guys don't know, I have a Kobe Bryant tattoo on my wrist. But who would the other one be if you had to
Ah,
fathom a guess?
only the guy that we chased after one game in Boston, AJ Redick.
Yeah. And he doesn't play anymore. He's
He's
a
a
coach of the
coach.
Lakers. Yes, good job.
I
Good job, you.
know. Swords.
But yes, we went to see because I think it was when he was on the Clippers and they came to play Boston, and we actually had the floor seats that game. And we were trying to
Yes.
get his attention, and he tweeted to me that he would look for me and he would sign my shirt. So
And
I
it's
was
really rude, AJ, if you're listening.
that you didn't.
You owe us a
Okay.
signed shirt.
Yeah. So then at the end of the game, we were trying to run towards the tunnel where we thought they were going to exit the arena. And they exited on the complete opposite side.
Yes.
So we ran all the way over there for nothing.
And I annoyed a lot of people by squishing through,
But it's a great story.
but also very Boston.
Yeah.
Annoyed people.
Yeah. Always annoyed. Yeah.
Yeah.
JJ, I still love
But
you.
real.
Yeah. Hungry Panda, tag you later. Okay. And a Valentine's Day question since it is our, Galentine's episode.
Valentine's.
Yeah. What concert have we been to for 2 Valentine's Days?
Well, how could I even get this wrong? Because I don't celebrate Valentine's Day like with my significant other. It's just
It's become
kind of
our
lame.
holiday.
It is our holiday. I really feel like it is for the gals. And it's Boys to Men.
We
Do
saw
you recall? We went one year and my husband was like,
he was butthurt
he
that
was so upset that we didn't invite him. So we ended up getting an extra seat, which just so happened to be one seat in front of us.
Mhm.
So we weren't even like all together technically. And you got a rose.
Yes, from Sean Stockman. I went up there. He tossed me the rose.
Yes.
It was great. The first time I think we saw him or saw them at one of the theaters in downtown Boston.
Yes.
The second time was in Medford
Yes.
at the smaller theater. But it
And
was great.
I will say, since moving down here, because we were discussing obviously how does it feel like living in Orlando, and it has been great, but I have not found like my Boys to Men group to come here.
And they're on tour, but they're not even coming to Florida. How
No.
rude. We'll find another Boys to Men concert. But
And you got a rose.
I know. And I saved it for a while and then eventually just had to toss it. But
Yeah.
it was a moment in time. And then this week, while I'm here, we're going to be celebrating Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year for others who are not Chinese, but also celebrates. And I am very proud of myself because prior to you meeting me, you were very iffy about the various Asian foods, but I feel like you have
Yes,
expanded your
I
horizons recently.
have.
We're gonna do a little hot pot celebration.
And it's crazy because, like, I own, like, 2 pots now here at the house. We do it at home, and a big H Mart just opened up here in Orlando, and
Love an
it
H Mart.
is amazing, and they have the best produce.
Yes, I
Like, you
agree.
cannot get produce like that
Mm.
anywhere else. I
And
don't think
apparently
so.
they wrap it in some special
Some s
We went to H Mart earlier and we were wondering if the produce was gonna go bad, and some lady overheard us, and she's like, "Whatever, it will last for days,
Yeah,
whatever they
days.
wrap it in," and we're pretty sure it's just regular, like, Saran wrap.
But she sold me,
Yeah,
so
so we bought it and
thank you.
we'll see. Whoever To the lady out there at H Mart who was there
Yes.
helping us,
She was
thank
so
you.
sweet.
But we mentioned the Hong Kong trip earlier, and we went in, I think, 2018. It was Remember they had that huge typhoon right the day after we left?
Oh, my
Imagine if we
goodness.
had gotten stuck there.
No.
But, yeah, I don't know what we have done.
I mean, that's like a hurricane here, which I was
Yeah.
so scared of when we first moved. I was like, "Oh my goodness, what's gonna happen if that happens to me?"
Yeah, but it was a great trip. We did a lot of, like, the adventurous stuff during the day, like, we did the big Buddha, we
Mhm.
did the Japanese garden in Hong Kong. What else did we do? A couple of
We
the
tried a lot of new me, tried a lot of new foods, like,
Yeah,
we
dim
went.
sum.
Yes. Oh, that was really good, though,
Yeah,
which we kind of had today a little bit.
a little bit, yeah. With the bao
Yeah,
buns
the
and
bao
stuff.
buns.
Yeah, I will say Britt did not enjoy the chickens hanging from the the
The
the
markets.
markets, yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Not a big fan of that.
yeah.
I'm
Honestly,
not
I don't even know if I am, but
yes,
I've just gotten used to it from seeing it
right.
all the time,
And I'm
so
not a vegetarian, but it's just like I can't see what I'm gonna eat. Like, I need to be
mm,
tricked almost if
yeah,
it's gonna
I agree. But
but those
yes,
markets were so cool.
yeah, and then we had, the Jade Market. We went to the sneaker street.
Oh, we did.
Brian got some sneaks, which he doesn't have them anymore, right? They're gone. They have surpassed their life.
They've worn out for sure, but
Yeah.
what was funny was how we got them. We would say, "Oh, do you have this in size
Mm.
whatever?" And they came from, like, a chute from the ceiling.
Yeah, very cool stuff over there, and the trains were always on time,
And
like, if you had to
so
connect
clean.
yes, and that's what I loved about Japan too when I went. It was just so clean, like, not to knock New York City, I love the New York City subway, but you do not know what you're gonna step in, what you're gonna smell.
But their Subway was like a mall. Anytime
Yeah,
you would come out, there was, like,
all these
places you could get
shops.
noodles or, like, a body shop or
Mhm.
anything like that. It was amazing. Very
It's
cultural, and that was new for me
Yeah.
because I w had a hard time with, like, trying new things, and you definitely brought that on for me, and I love it. You still haven't gotten me into seafood or sushi,
Oh, it's coming.
but
I'm
it's
gonna get to you
alright.
through Reagan.
Well, I'm just hoping that it's, like, my 7-year thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, when your taste
Yeah, like, maybe
changes
my
or
taste buds will change.
we'll start you with, like, the simpler sushis before we
Yeah,
get all crazy into uni and stuff, but yeah,
whatever that is.
sea urchin, we'll try that one later. But ask me your
I do have
questions.
some questions. All right, so my first one is, what artists have we traveled to see multiple times?
Well, one of them was recent, Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
So that is one of them, and the other one, Bruno?
Yes.
Which we're actually gonna see Bruno later this year too, and on another trip.
I'm so excited about that, by
Yeah.
the way.
So Justin Timberlake's my husband. Bruno Mars is her husband,
Yes.
but we would likely swap too because we both also like the other ones.
Yes.
But Brit has loved
Love.
Bruno since I've known you.
Oh my gosh. Well, of course, like, we love JT. I
Yeah,
mean, NSYNC, hello.
we are NSYNC girlies.
Yes.
We do like Backstreet, but we were always NSYNC girlies.
Yeah,
So
100%. But going to JT, like, we traveled for that because we had moved out of Boston
yeah,
and you were in California and I was down here in Florida, and I flew out to LA, and you and I both flew up to Boston the same year during that same concert. Like, it
yeah.
was awesome.
We went to JT in LA in May, and then we both flew to Boston in June to see him. And by then we like knew what the concert was, so it was a little bit more like laid back, but we made the bracelet and we got the Boston t-shirt because remember he had the city shirts.
Yes.
So we got the Boston one, which I have to find.
I was just gonna say,
I don't
where's
know what it
mine?
is. We'll find it. But yeah,
And
that's
then
what.
there was one other that I just now thought of was Kane Brown.
Oh yeah,
You came here for him and we were in
yeah,
Boston. We've seen him a few times too. So
yeah,
we do love to travel. Any excuse, really.
yeah. Wine countries, concert.
Yes.
Yeah, we live a good life, us. We
We
do.
do our best.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we aren't traveling, what is our favorite thing to do when we're together?
Well, obviously, it's the wine. Britt always has wine bottles on tap. Well, I think when we visit each other, we always have wine.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah, we have Prosecco today. We do love a good Justin cab, any Paso cab, any cab in general, but any Paso cab, any Napa cab.
I have
Yeah.
definitely found, and I think you have too, found that anytime that I get a bottle of wine that says it's Paso Robles,
Mhm. Yeah, I'll
I'm
just try
always
it.
in. It's always very good.
Yeah.
So that has to be another trip.
Yes. Because we've done, for wine countries, we've done Napa, we've done the Finger Lakes, which is in upstate. Is it upstate or central New York? One of the
Upstate,
two.
yeah.
Yeah, upstate. So yeah, we are due for another wine
Oh
country.
my goodness. And I would love it. So, Amanda, I know you're listening. That's next
Mm-hmm. We can podcast from wine country. That would be great.
with a fresh bottle. My third question is, what's the one thing you always tell me not to do and I do not listen ever?
Talk to strangers. Brit is very social, but I always tell her that she's going to get us murdered because she will talk to anyone.
Yeah.
There used to be a guy that worked next door to us in our old office, and I was like, Brit, you need to stop talking to this man because we work in a warehouse and we might die in this warehouse.
He was so nice.
He was nice.
And here we are. We're still living. So I don't know that I'm going to change.
We do watch a little too much Dateline
It,
and
that is so
Murder
true. Yes.
and Crime Junkie.
Yeah.
And your daughter is the same way. One of the two of you,
I don't know where she gets it from.
Keith, if you're listening, we want you to moderate our episode of Dateline.
Yes. If
we
something ever happens to me, it better be Keith.
Yeah, that's the only way.
He's the best.
All right.
I do
What
have
else?
one more.
Oh, okay.
When did you know I love sports as much as I do? And by love sports, I mean just kidding.
I was like, this has to be the most sarcastic question because I think the last time I was here, me and Brian were watching like football. Brian is her husband, by the way, watching
Yes.
football or something. And Britt was like, we've been watching sports all day. Can we change it?
Yes.
And the channel was changed immediately.
Yeah.
I think it was when we went to the Boston Rocks game, which is a like AAA Cape League
Like,
Boston team or whatever.
yes.
And the guy hit the ball and went into center field. And Britt was like, the center fieldman caught it. And I was like, Britt, not center fieldman.
And I was very, very proud of him, by the way.
Whoever you
And
were.
I felt confident in my saying center fieldman.
If you were a center fieldman for the Boston Rocks in mid 2000s, she was referring to you.
Yes.
Great job.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
all right. Well, I know that you are not into the sports, but since this is a partially golf podcast, we have to
Yes.
talk about what's happening in the world of golf currently.
All right.
Big news, Charlie Woods, the son of
Tiger
Woods, good job. We
Ooh.
love Tiger. Committed to Florida State University. So he is going to be staying in Florida. They live in Jupiter, I think. Or
Okay.
Palm Beach, that area. I think Jupiter's near Palm Beach.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to be staying in state and going to Florida State for the foreseeable future. And then maybe
That's amazing.
hopping on the tour. So, and then the LPGA, the women are finally going to be playing again. They are going to be in Thailand this week, going back to our talk about Asia, but they're starting their Asia swing. So they're going to be playing in Thailand, Singapore, and China for the next few weeks. The women have to travel a lot more because the men on the PGA Tour, they all play in the States, but the women play internationally. So they have to deal with more time zone things.
I would say that's unfortunate, but lucky for them, they get to travel and, see the world.
Yeah, that's true. Nelly Korda, who is the number 2 in the world right now, she's big American golfer, is not going to be playing in Asia at all. She skips the Asia swing. I think she's trying to manage her calendar and travel a little bit more.
Yeah.
So she will not be playing. They did increase the purse amount from 1.7 million to 1.8 though. So the women are getting up there. They have a chance to win a little bit more money.
Let's do
This
it.
time. So go ladies. And then for the PGA Tour, they are finishing up in Pebble Beach this weekend. And then there's one more stop. They are going to Riviera. They're playing at Riviera in Pacific Palisades next weekend for the Genesis Invitational. And not sure if you know, but Riviera is in the Pacific Palisades and they had to skip that stop, well, at least the location last year because of the fires
Oh,
in the Palisades, which was devastating.
so
But
unfortunate.
I think the fire almost like bumped up right on the golf course because they had like a bunch of, it was like a little canyon or something right up against the golf course. And it actually suffered a lot of spoke damage. They had to redo a lot of the clubhouse. But I think they knew one, it'd be pretty like insensitive during that time to have the
Absolutely.
tournament then. And then just bringing everyone into that area, probably not a good call. But they did have the tournament. They actually had it at Torrey Pines in San Diego, but this year they're bringing it back to the original. And yeah, so we're excited to have it in LA as a final stop. And we mentioned we went to JT in LA a couple of years ago. You hadn't been to LA in a while. What did you think of our trip?
You know, I loved it because LA is very similar to Boston in terms of being a melting pot. So there's just all different types of like cultural things to do, including food, because poo.
You know.
But it was great there. And where did we stay?
Oh, at the Beverly Hills Hilton.
Yes,
Oh, and we talked to the guy who there was a worker there and he loved Mindy Kaling,
he
remember?
did. The bartender.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they do a lot of the award shows at the Beverly Hills Hilton. So I think she ended up being there for some event and he
Yes.
saw her and like struck up a conversation with her and everything.
I mean, who wouldn't love her?
But I do love LA for the food, like you said.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just all of the stars, like the glitz and glam of Hollywood. And you know, I love a good star sighting. So,
And it
you know,
is what you think of when you think of California is LA. That's like the first thing I would say that comes to most people's minds.
yeah,
So
the Hollywood sign, Disneyland, although that's in Anaheim.
I did love that like lunch we had it was like a rooftop lunch. They had like Whispering
Oh, yeah,
Angel
yeah.
Rosé at the time. And we could see the Hollywood sign and all of that.
Wasn't that at the hotel? Wasn't it the roof of the hotel? Was it? Possibly.
Perhaps. It was
But yeah.
amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, and then we went to the one Asian restaurant too that was really good. I forget the name of it, but the owner, remember they were actually going to close it down because the owner found out that she had stage 4 cancer, which I actually saw that she is in remission
Oh,
now. So,
thank God.
and she has opened up a couple of other restaurants since. So she's bouncing back and you love to hear stories like that.
Yes. Oh my
Um,
gosh.
but yeah, I agree. And they're having the NBA All-Star game in LA, which all the stars are going to be out there for that too.
Of
So
course.
I was telling you earlier that Taylor Frankie Paul is going to be was in the celebrity basketball game. We love our Mormon wives.
We do.
So, but yeah, I think LA, you're right. Like when people think of California, it's either LA or San Francisco, I think
Yeah,
is what they think of.
absolutely.
Although San Diego is coming up. A lot of
I
people, well, too
mean,
many people are moving to San Diego.
San
Sorry.
Diego is a gem.
Yeah, I agree.
Beautiful. Weather, beautiful. People, beautiful.
Yeah,
Everything, beautiful.
I
Where did
do.
we go when we were at like a swap shop type of place?
Oh, in LA, yes, we went to Venice Beach
That's
and we were
where.
walking to, I forget what the name of the street is, but it's off of the boardwalk of Venice Beach.
Yes.
And we were going to a shopping street and we stopped in this little, not farmer's market, like a swap meet
Yeah,
type with
like it
all
was
of like the
like
artisans.
local artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
And I normally see the famous people, but this time Britt did.
did.
And all of a sudden, like, I just feel her hitting me. And I'm like, did you just hit me? And she was like, yes, who's over there? And who was it? Dylan Efron.
And this was before he became
Yeah.
popular more recently. by
Dylan,
the
we
way.
loved you before
Yes.
Traders. I actually saw Dylan first when he was on the show with Zach, where they go to different places and find like
Yes.
like sustainable foods and things like that. Oh, Down to Earth was a
Yes,
show.
yes.
Yeah. But yeah, Britt saw Dylan Efron.
I did, and I also bought a T-shirt from a local artist there, and he painted on his own shirts. I was just like, "I feel like I need this," right?
And it was a heart, so it had like a good
It was so
message.
yes, the message was so nice. You're giving back to, like, your local community, so you're just absolutely, I'm
Yeah.
here, and I bought the T-shirt, and then Dylan Efron went up after me and wanted to buy that same shirt, and he was like, "Oh, she just bought the last one." And I
Yeah.
will never forget that, and I know he has
So
no
Dylan,
idea.
if you're out there watching and listening, she was the
I
one who
did.
stole the
I'm
heart
so
hand-painted
sorry I
shirt from
took
you.
it. I did.
But if you wanted to meet up and take the T-shirt, I'm offering it up to you.
Giving away my clothes?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Send me your mailing address.
DM us, Dylan. But yeah, so that was a good trip. Yeah, so we're gonna have a good week here. We have Bruno Mars coming up. We're going to Tampa for the first
Yes.
time later in the fall. And yeah, I think we have done the bestie thing right.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
And you don't normally find your besties like later on
Yeah.
in your life. Not that I was so old and you were so old
Yeah.
when we first met, but we were definitely at the point where we had established sort of our relationships and
Yeah.
friendships. And it was, I think, one of the best things to ever happen to me because I love you. I
I love
love
you
your
too.
family.
I love your
So
family
it has
too.
been awesome.
Yeah.
I just love like all the new things I learn and yeah,
Yeah.
it's been great.
Because we like to say we're same but different.
We are same but different. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to thank Britt for joining us. Hopefully, we'll have Britt on for future episodes. We'll
Yes.
do one last cheers, and here's to a great week in
It will
Orlando.
be awesome. Good
Yeah.
weather
Thanks for joining us,
and
guys.
wine.
Yeah. See you soon. Bye.